So this morning this was my setup, DSG on the VR5 Turbo, and now it's manual, it's in the car, and I've made a video on about 10:30. It's now about 7 o'clock in the afternoon. Everything is back in, including doing the wiring loom. I haven't rebuilt it, I just tidy up, remove the only insulation. I've checked all the wires for the quality, if there's any cracks because they're still old. Added a couple of things. Added obviously the map sensor, intake temperature sensor, what else, N75 valve control, and what else is there? I can't remember. Map, yeah, 75, something else. Temperature sensor. Obviously everything is integrated inside the standard wiring loom, but besides adding these wires and removing a couple of plugs that I'm not gonna need, I haven't touched the standard wiring at all. This part here, I'm gonna leave it for now because the new injectors that are arriving, they come with their own plugs, which are different than these, so we have to do it anyway, so we're gonna do it later. Besides that, engine is in place. The beauty of the mounts that we do, which they are the same but they're not. So the forward, the front one, and the rear mount, which is here. I'll show you this one here. Have different mounts, you see, and the one under the engine in the front have different mounts too. So you use one of them for the DSG and the other ones for the 6-speed manual. What they do, they keep the engine in exactly the same position. So obviously, if the engine would change the position even slightly, your exhaust wouldn't fit, your boost pipe wouldn't fit, and all the stuff around the engine. But in this case, everything fits exactly the same. So no matter the gearbox, they change as the mounting point. So there you go. Anyways, now it's fitted. Everything is mechanical, and the beauty of it is that. Steve, do you want to hold the phone because it's kind of like always zooming in from this side or that side or whatever. This is the beauty. So instead of fucking about day 2 or a week or whatever, trying to find the diagrams and connecting the ECU, and then can't even drive it there to be mapped, because obviously the gearbox will have to be mapped, will have to be reprogrammed to work with this ECU. So we have to put the car in the trailer. Now, if I wanted the clutch to be engaged, I do a simple thing, just push the pedal. If I want to disengage it, I just depress the pedal, and that's all in my hands. If I want a first gear, guess what? That's the first gear. If I want a second, that's second. You hear that noise? That's just pleasure. It's lovely. It's only temporary, obviously, because I need to work out the position, which I love. I think this is, what do you think?
I love it. Perfect position. Right by the wheel. Proper race car thing.
It's exactly. Maybe a little bit more forward, but again, this is all adjustments, because with the adapter kit, obviously you got the adjustments on the lever. The beauty of this, you can adjust this, make them shorter, make them longer. So you can adjust the flow forward and back, and also you can adjust the flow left and right, so you can really personalize it. But it just put a smile on. I'm not saying I was depressed yesterday, but I was stressed. I was frustrated more than stressed. Now this is a pleasure. I'm gonna sleep better tonight. This is more me. Plus again, driving. These cars are all about driving experience. About shitting yourself after you got 500 brakes, but the driving experience.
Exactly.
You can't replace this. Come on. And now this is cool, changing gears here and all the knobs and all this stuff. But
that's way better. That's much more of a driving thing. You'll just want to drive around just to change gear all day long because it's just good.
And if you want the flames every time you change, you can still do it with the ECU.
Oh, even easier.
Flash shifting. Just you set them up, did you?
I can do all that.
Flash shift, pops and bangs.
Yeah.
Every
Flat shift, launch control, rolling anti-lag. You take your pick. It's easy.
I like it. So now, obviously the wiring room is done. We have to connect my prototype one, which is the one that precedes the final version. Get the ECU on. We have the base map for the VR5 Turbo. and we can start. We're gonna do it today because it's 7 o'clock. I need to go home. You're not in tomorrow,
No.
so it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna finish a couple of things around here. Actually, I have to weld the sensors in the plenum,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna finish that stuff. And then I'm gonna do the cold intake for that guy, and that's it. And then
Monday, I was going to say. It's probably Monday, isn't it? Yeah.
Monday we're gonna start on Monday. I mean, we had this engine on the stuff we started
Yeah.
up, but it would be nice to start it on the aftermarket issue.
Exactly.
And as we're gonna start it now, there's not heavy ass flywheel and all the gearbox, because DSG, when you start the engine, you drag all the clutch back.
That's true,
So
actually.
this is only has a flywheel now on. We don't even have a clutch now. It's free revving. Anyways, this is just I just
I know, that's what I mean. You can sit there all day long and do
can
it.
just
Yeah.
play with
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
I can play with this knob now, and I still like it.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want.
Nah, it is genuinely just nice. Just makes you want to drive around.
And you know, I know I'm not gonna hear it later, but I like the noise. Like you
Yeah.
move it here, you can hear the mechanical noise change the gear inside the gearbox.
That's usually a sign of a good box. When it's a proper kink, you know, it's like, yeah, this is proper. Nothing dampening it, nothing sponge, you know.
And this will still be better because one of the cables is still doing kind of like a dodgy bend. We have to put a bearing on one of the rod ends because only one. This needs to be adjusted, so this it will get even better.
It feels bloody incredible already. So,
But this is another thing. MR2, VR5, from DSG to manual, back in the car, and everything is pretty much connected as mechanically in a day, short day.
well, not even that, because you spent most of the day doing the wiring.
Oh yeah, including the wiring.
This actual fitting has taken you about an hour.
Yeah, yeah. That's the beauty. And the car is not on the ramp. So
Yeah.
when people are asking us, can I do it in a driveway? Well, I've done it pretty much on the driveway.
Yeah,
It's-
you've literally done it on planks of wood and a couple of tyres to make it higher.
So it's not mine. You've seen the video this morning. And this is the next one.
Yeah,
So-
that whole putting this back in has taken you less than 2 hours, if I remember right. Like from when you started it.
Yeah, but feeling around, looking for because this gearbox. Oh, this is another thing. We better say already. Not sure about the 1.8, but the VR 6-speed gearboxes, two versions, O2M, O2Q. O2Q changes a lot of small things. You can still fit it on, but a lot of things changes and they have to be kind of adapted. So the shifter mechanism on the top needs to be from the O2M period. You need that, otherwise it will not work properly. Also the bell housing is machining. It just needs machining. Period. So you better go with the O2M instead of O2Q.
Yeah, O2Ms are generally asked, they go for more money. VR6 O2Ms are rarer, so they go for more money. But considering it saves you work, it's probably still better.
If you're doing the same work that I'm doing, because I'm going to take the box apart because I want to put the limited slip differential. So the box will have to be taken apart anyways. So I'm going to have the gear with the bed housing in my hands. Obviously, I got the milling machine in my machining room, so I'm going to put in my milling machine and skim it down to what it's supposed to be. But if you do the same job, any machining shop is going to charge you probably 20 quid to do it because it's very simple. You don't need fancy tools to keep it. It's literally flat surface because that's half of the gearbox, and flat on the top. You're only skimming 5 millimeters out there where the drive shaft goes, when the hand shaft goes. That's it. And so it's still doable. It's just less convenient, I would say. So it's better to get with the O2M. And this one doesn't have the speed sensor, but we don't really use speed sensors when we do this because this car gets the speed out of the ABS. And the issue doesn't need the speed.
Not really.
Gearbox
I mean, mine...
I mean, you're using it because you have boost back.
You know what stupid thing is? Mine, I've got it all wired up, but either my sensor's broke or the plug's broke because it doesn't show. But it doesn't matter because I'm not using it. So, but I can see on my data login it doesn't show speed.
So you have the same boost every gear?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. All of it.
all of it all the time.
Yeah.
Plus some nitro.
30 psi, or yeah, 30 psi and the
Plus the
nitro.
nitro because now 500 bricks is slow.
Yeah, exactly. As hard as that is to believe. Yeah.
That's what we say to people. So you get used to it. This is the same we say to these customers. Like, why, if you want to go for more power, why wait? Just do it now. Just do it. You get used to it. You're gonna spend money twice. Do it straight away. So the way you go out is that's gonna be scary fast.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be ridiculous.
That's gonna be scary.
Really,
If
really.
he's gonna do the same race you did this year. It's gonna be hard to beat that car.
In its class, whatever class it's going to be, depends what power it ends up making. You know, who knows? But it will win whatever class it's in. Yeah, if he's going to do that, it's because power to weight. You can't,
Well, if he's doing what I think he's doing, it's going to be about 700 plus.
He said to me he goes. Earlier on, he said, I don't think I'll ever go over 800, but 6 to 7 with really fast spool would be my dream. I said to him, actually, I said, don't worry too much about fast. I know exactly what he said. Oh, some of the big power cars I've driven and whatever have been ruined by it being like really unresponsive or something, mate. Kind of does you a favour.
Yeah, trust me.
It's a bit different in a car that weighs nothing. It's like my car, even with a massive turbo and a 1.8 litre, has more than enough low down. It is doing you a favour.
You want that slowest sport, especially on that big engine.
Gradual, you know what I mean? Because it's not laggy, it's just progressive. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't want it to be scary all the time.
Yeah. The hit is what spins the wheels. If it's more gradual, it will just go.
I mean, it's not like it's scary. It's drivable. Make it drivable. You know? So you choose whatever power you want. If it spools too quick, that big engine in that small car, it could be too much. I know people think, there's no such a thing as a too much. Well, you don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Simple. Anyways, Monday.
See you next time.